Okay, okay. So they let me put the link in there. That mean we all good. So I want to make sure that I go from the last live, which I just covered chapters 4 through 8 of Atomic Habits by James Clear. And I did not do this on purpose, but some of the content that I cover actually pertain to a lot of the information that I'm gonna talk about in this live. And I'm gonna try to keep this live between 15 and 20 minutes. So if you come in a little late, you will definitely want to watch the replay of this live. And this one will stay up. The last one will not stay up. The last one is for the Business Builders community and the Business Builders Book Club. Now, this live is all about creating the right environment to help you reach your full potential. Environment is so important. A lot of us feel like we need discipline, determination, dedication, and all of that. And we definitely need to create the right environment to do whatever it is we are trying to do. If you cannot create the right environment, then you need to move and find the right environment. You need the right office space. People call it feng shui when everything is in agreement and the energy is in alignment. And that is important when you're trying to do something great. If you are trying to do something great and you are not in the right environment, it's like running on a treadmill. You are taking 2 steps forward and 3 steps backwards. You'll never go anywhere without the right environment. And when I say the right environment, of course, I'm talking about physical. As you can see, I have books and everything here, and my desk is clean and set up, and everything is cool right here. I have a pretty good environment right here. And if it starts to get a little junky, I'm on it. Like I'm literally like, dog, let me clean this up. Let me dust. Let me do this because I know this is where I need to get my head right at. If you are not in the right environment, you are not creating the right environment for yourself, then you are doing yourself a complete disservice. So I talk about having the right people around you all the time. And I talk about um, having the right energy all the time. So all of that is considered your environment too. And the energy is what starts everything. If you have the right energy, then you're going to create the right environment, and then the right people will want to be in your environment, whether that be your physical space or your mental space. There are people who will reach out to you to do business with you based on how you handle yourself online and how your energy is. And people don't give enough credits to that. A lot of us are using our personal pages like business pages. And I have been a victim of that myself because I have more followers on my personal page. I have close to 6,000 followers on my Alvin Hill page. And I only have like 1.2 on my JP1 page or my business, real life business solutions page. So I find myself using the page that I get the most interaction on a little more. And it wasn't conscious until this week when I posted a link on my regular page, on my Alvin Hill page. And it was like, you violated our Facebook, whatever. And I'm like, dog, it's just a link to my website. Like these are people that I have invited into my world and who have followed me from reels and different things that I posted. And I can't send a link, like, I can't post a link. And so Facebook has so much control over everything that you post on there. Even these lives, if you pay attention, these lives are not getting the same coverage that I would get if I would just go live natively. And I know that. But if I go live natively, then I'm not able to repurpose the live the way I want to repurpose it. So I don't mind that. What I do is I do these lives, and whether I get one person on here or 10 people or 100 people, I use these lives to create content. If you see the last few days, I've been releasing a consistent stream of content from me and Coach KP. And that's important that these type of lives are created in a way that I can repurpose this content. And you cannot do that with native Facebook Live. So once again, if you are in the habit of I need to see how many people are liking this and all of that, then you will not have the content that you need to be repurposed and used in reels and different things like that, which are actually being pushed by which which are actually being pushed by these social media sites. So reels and these short play video content things, you got shorts and reels and different things like that. They are given a lot more push than your regular posts. So every now and then you'll get a post that get a nice interaction, but a lot of times these reels are what's getting real streams and different things like that because they know that people will go in reels and just stream and just scroll through reels for hours. And Facebook understands that. So they want people to create reels. That's why they were giving us a check for about a year. And then they was like, yeah, 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 y'all doing too good. Let's take that too. So that's what people have to understand when you're dealing with these social media sites. They do what they want to do. Now, back to the lecture at hand, creating the right space. So even on your social media, you want to create the right space. And that is once again the like how the algorithms work. So if you create the right space on your social media, if you like a few fight videos, they're going to consistently be right in front of you. It's a bunch of fight videos. If you like some informational content, you'll see more of that informational content. It's what Facebook is actually built on, and a lot of the other social media sites, they are built on what they call these algorithms. And basically, what that is they want to keep you on a site for as long as possible so they can feed you information and ads. And then they can sell your views to people that are looking for people to buy something from them. And they are selling these ads, and the prices are going up because more people are on these social media channels. And they have gotten so good at putting something that you want in front of you that you will stay on there. I have done it myself. I bought a course this week and I'm glad I bought the course. I'm not tripping. The course was like maybe like $20 and it came with a book and a bunch of extras and it was worth it. But I was like, how would you know I needed this course? Like I got other stuff I can get into, but the course was really good. I didn't finish the whole course yet, but I like took a few lessons in it. I'm like, dang, this was dope. And Facebook know me better than I know myself. And that's how it works. But that comes from creating an environment. So when you hear people say, "Oh man, all I see on my timeline is hate and this and that," is because you created that environment, whether you like it or not. That's exactly what you want to see because these social media sites are designed to give you exactly what you want to see. So if you want to change your algorithm, then you need to understand that that is totally up to you and stop liking them big booty girl pictures and you're going to stop seeing big booty girl pictures. Stop liking them messy posts and messy videos and you're going to stop seeing them. Stop liking them fight videos and sitting and watching those fight videos and you will not see fight videos. The world will give you exactly what you put out into it. Anytime I do not reach a goal or something is not working out for me, I do not look outwardly and say, man, the world just hates me. Man, I'm such a loser because I don't ever look at life like that. What I do is say, okay, I need to sit down and get my energy back together. I need to get my environment back together. I need to get my kids together because maybe they were a little loud in a car and pissed me off to where I had a sales call and I was coming into the sales call hot. Everything you do is tied to everything you do. So you have to create the perfect environment for yourself to be productive in. And you cannot do this without having a goal or having some type of ideal of where you want to be and who you want to be. So when you get a little bit off track of who you want to be, you got to recenter yourself and get back in your groove. And you can only do this with the right environment. If you are in a relationship and you are constantly talking to single people about your relationship and they are giving you all this terrible advice and they're telling you to do all this extra stuff and you confused, it's because you are not in the right environment. If you want a healthy marriage, then you need to be around people that are happily married and they can give you advice on how to sustain that relationship, right? Whatever it is. If you are struggling as a business owner, you do not want to surround yourself with other struggling business owners and y'all just talk about the struggle all day. You want to get around people that are enjoying themselves in business and are grinding the right way in business and making something happen so they can give you some game, so they can give you some motivation. So when you leave there, you are not just happy because you seen your friends, you are motivated to take the next step in business. What we tend to do as entrepreneurs is we get around people that are just about on the same level as us because it makes us feel comfortable. And when you say, "Man, it's hard," and they say, girl, I know it's hard out here," you feel like, yeah, I got somebody that understands me and what I'm going through. But that is only okay sometimes. Now, what you should do, you should be around people that are doing a lot better than you that can give you some game. And then you want to be around people who are doing about the same as you so y'all can build and you can have that type of community. And then you want to be able to teach the people that's doing less than you are doing, and you can pull them up because it will give you the motivation to be around the people that's above you. It takes a person being a good learner in order to be a good teacher. So when you get around the people that are doing a lot better than you should be around them taking mental notes and sometimes even physical notes of how they behave in certain situations, how they manage their time, what they're doing to be productive. And you start to see that maybe I'm doing something wrong, and that's okay. You do not want to be around a bunch of people that's high fiving you, telling you how great you're doing. And you know you can do better. I've been that person. I've been the person that's, oh my God, you're doing so good. Oh my God, and I'm like, dog, that was nothing. Like that was nothing. Greatness awaits me. I want to be around people that say, jackpot, you got to tighten up. Jackpot, you doing a little bit of this too much. Jackpot, you eating a little bit too much of this. Jackpot, you doing. I want to be around people that's always holding me accountable. And that's the way that you grow. And that's what environment does for you. If you're not around the right people that's telling you the right thing, you are going to get the big head because the people around you may not have done anything in their life. So the little thing that you're doing seems like a whole lot, and that is fine. You need some of that, but you also need someone telling you, hey, you need to automate this. Hey, you need to hire a person to do X, Y, and Z, or hey, you're overworking. You need somebody that's beyond the position that you're in to come along and mentor you. If it takes you buying a course or paying for a coach, that is cool too. I am not selling you anything. I do not sell courses. I will never sell a course. I I am a avid fan of Alex Hermosi, and he not selling any of that shit. So I am not selling any of that. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I have free stuff. And a lot of the stuff that I'm giving you in these live videos are the same things that I cover in the free stuff. It's just a lot more concentrated because it's in a course. And I don't even write notes for this. I literally get a topic and I come in here hot and I know what I'm speaking on. And I know that when I start talking, I'm gonna preach. So you are around a bunch of losers and you think you're gonna win. That is the craziest idea I've ever heard of in my life. They can make you feel like a winner, right? You can go to your $25 an hour job and feel great knowing that you made 50, $55,000 a year. You can feel great knowing that, look, I'm doing great. Nobody in my family makes more than $35,000 a year. I'm doing great. But then you get around people that make 100, 200, $300,000 a year, and you say, man, I can really step this up. I can step this up. And until you do that, and until you see somebody that's actually doing that, then you will continue to pat yourself on the back for the little bit of crumbs that you are bringing in every year. I'm not dogging anybody. I'm just trying to help you understand that there is a bigger picture and it's a whole lot going on in this world. And it's a lot of progress being made in this world. And if you are not locked in to making this progress, then you will continue running on a treadmill of life, and you will look up 10 years later and realize you are still making that 50 and it is not even what it used to be. $50,000 is not what it used to be. I talked to one of my friends yesterday and we were talking about business, and lamented on the fact of $100,000 not being what it used to be. I remember my goal being 50,000, and then I made that and was like, look, I can do 100,000, and I made that legally. Last year was my first year that I made six figures legally. I hustle my ass off of that six figures, y'all. I listen, I bust my ass. I'm not telling anybody that it was done without any grind. I was in school full time and I bust my ass for every single penny. I bust my ass. And when I looked up and realized that I'd done it, because I didn't realize I had done it until this year. And I was like, dang, I actually did it. I made six figures. Once I had to do my taxes and do everything and get everything together and looked at, I'm like, dang, I did pretty good. And I realized how hard I worked. I was a full-time student. I finished my bachelor's last May and I got my master's this May. I was a full-time student and I did it. And so when I look towards 2025, I said I can do probably a quarter. If I can't do 200, I'm playing myself. And once I sat and wrote that out and I actually thought about what it would take to make that money, and I realized I didn't have things in place to make that money. I did not have automation set up. I had just got the software, but I hadn't learned it enough to understand everything. But I was like, dog, I don't have a funnel set up. I don't have, the right type of website to bring in the clients that I would need to make this 250. I don't have what I need, and I decided to go out and find it. And that's what I did. I found the people to help me make my funnel, to redo my websites, to tighten up my social media marketing. And these people helped me tremendously. And I went into that relationship a little nervous because I had been fucked over before. But once I got into that relationship with them and we started building, I started to realize, like, dang, I can trust them. They're actually helping me. And me being helped by them is actually helping them, because if they give me something and I respond to it, and I give a lot of input, I give a lot of input on anything. If anybody know me, they know I do not hold back on anything that need to be corrected. And it helped me, and dealing with them actually helped me to look at my business in a different light, because before we started running ads, I had to understand who I needed to run these ads to, and that made me realize that I'm marketing to the wrong people, and that helped me understand my target market. And I had to understand that a lot of people that's my friends on Facebook may not be my target market, right? A lot of people are just my friends. They may be my friends in real life. And this and understanding this will help you realize that you cannot be mad at people for not buying your services. Everything is not for everybody. I am moving into high ticket realm, and my offer is a $3,500 offer. Everybody around me cannot afford $3,500. Not everybody can afford a $3,500 offer. So I am not focused on just getting on the phone with everybody and trying to sell them this offer, because I understand that even if I broke it down into three payments, those are still pretty high payments. So the people that I need to market to, I have to get these ads straight and make sure that the target audience is exactly who it needs to be. Now, Meta has some AI that's helpful in this now. Before, I had to target everything when I was doing music and I was running ads like last year. It was a little harder, but now it's all of this AI stuff. So they'll help you configure your audience. But I have a suite to help with everything else. It'll help you uh, get your ads together. You can get the copy together. It's all AI. So if you cannot uh, create that environment, if you cannot see the person that you want to be and see what that person needs in their life, wh- who that person needs to be around, the type of image that person needs to have, the type of person that you need to be, then it's hard for you to create the right environment, because you have no idea what the right environment looks like. But once you get a clear view of who you want to be and who you need to be to reach the goals that you are setting out to reach, then you will understand what the right environment looks like. If you are trying to be great and you have friends that call you every Wednesday, Friday, Saturday and say, let's go out and have a good time and get drunk, but they have no type of information for you to better yourself, they have no resources for you to help you be great, then you are surrounding yourself with the wrong people and you are not creating the right environment. This is not very hard to understand. It may be hard for you to implement and it may be hard for you to stick to, but this is not hard for you to understand. If you are trying to do something and the people around you are trying to do something else, then you have to get from around them. So, what happens is you tell yourself that you want to be great and you tell yourself that you want to make 100, 200, $300,000 or whatever a year, but you don't want to put the work in. So now you sit around people that are not trying to do anything and they're not going to hold you accountable. So they make you feel comfortable because you don't want to be around the people that will tell you, hey, you're on garbage. Why are you out instead of taking your real estate exam? Why are you out instead of doing what you're supposed to do? But you don't want to be around those people. So even though you're telling yourself you want to be great, you're surrounding yourself with people of lesser quality because they make you feel better about yourself. And this is something we have to deal with as humans is we are fighting our human nature every step of the way. And until you are aligned with your goals and everything that you want to be, and it's not just something that you're saying, then you will not see the progress that you need to see to be great. That does not mean you will not make progress. And a little bit of progress will trick you into thinking that you're doing something right. It will trick you into thinking that you're on the right track. But what happens is it takes you 5 years to do something you could have did in 2. That is what greatness is all about. And your potential is different than my potential. My potential is different than somebody else's. And I'm not telling y'all something that I haven't been through. I have been through the, well, these my homies and this is this. And then I'm doing something different. I've been through it. And then you look up and whatever they're doing, they're dragging you into that. And you're never reaching your full potential because you are stuck doing whatever it is they want to do. You're not going to make somebody be great because you're trying to be great. They have to want greatness for themselves. And until they want greatness for themselves, they're going to party and bullshit and drag you right along with them. Stop blaming everybody else. This is totally on you. If your friends are not saving money like you want to save money, if they are not making money like you want to make money, if they are not investing money like you want to invest money, then you need new friends. That is totally up to you. Stop blaming everybody else. It is totally up to you. If you cannot pick up the phone and call one of your friends for some type of resource, then you need new friends. If all you can call your friends for is the latest gossip, the latest happenings on social media, the latest he say, she say, the latest reality TV show BS, then that's what you really want. Stop lying to yourself. That's what you really want. If you really want to be great, then you have to create the right environment for you to reach your fullest potential. And the only way you can do that is starting with you and your energy. You make sure you have the right energy and then you create the right environment, whether that is online, whether that is your office, whatever space you're in, you create the right environment and the right people will be magnetized to that. The right people will be drawn into your energy, your environment, into your space. But one thing that is not going to happen is darkness and light will not coexist. So you will not be able to bring the right people on board if the situation is not the right way, because a lot of us can smell bullshit from a mile away. So if I'm dealing with you and I smell bullshit, I'm going the other way. Just think about it. If you want the right people in your life, you have to give them the right environment. And that is only done by you creating the right energy to bring them into your life so that you can get the resources you need to get to the next level and beyond. I'm not gonna keep y'all on here all night. I did a live right before this one, and I wanna let y'all go. I gotta get ready for the fight. I'm a big boxing fan, and I'm hyped. I wanna see Tank handle his business tonight, and I don't know who y'all going for, but if it's an upset, I ain't tripping on that neither, but I don't see Dog handling his business. Frank, I think that Tank gonna handle his business. So, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Y'all enjoy the fight. I'm gonna break this down into smaller bites, and hopefully y'all get something out of this. If you are not in my community, then you should be in my community, y'all. We got the real life business builder community, and I want to make sure everybody gets this link. So I'm gonna share this link in the post and you can join this community, y'all. It's a free community. I am giving all types of resources away, and I am going to be there a lot more than social media as they are controlling my page. And I am going to use social media just to build up this community from now on. And I just want to get y'all in the community. So if you are not in the community, get in the community. There are free courses, there are free resources, and we are giving away the books in the book club. Like you can just click a link and get these books from the book club. There is no excuse for you not to be great. There's no excuse for you not to reach your full potential other than you don't really want it. And that's real life. I'll see y'all in the next live stream. I'm gonna try to do another one tomorrow. Um, I'm gonna do another one tomorrow. Hold me to it. I'm gonna get back on here tomorrow and do another live stream. I'll work it out and try to make it about the same time between 6 and 7 tomorrow. I'll see y'all then.